guys there! Welcome to today's special episode of cooking. Since it's Spooktober, we are doing Halloween-themed things. And what better way to celebrate Spooktober than with some Harry Potter Butterbeer Cupcakes? Look at how lovely these look. It's slightly a complicated recipe, but I feel like with a little bit of magic, I think you'll be able to do it. Also, the holidays bring out the chef in everyone. There are 3 parts to this recipe. There is the cupcake part over here, and here's what you're gonna need: buttermilk, baking soda, salt, baking powder, cream soda, vanilla, butter flavoring, brown sugar, regular sugar, butter, and flour. There's the frosting part over here: powdered sugar, butter, butter flavoring, vanilla, and salt. And this is the Butterscotch Ganache, and this is what you're gonna need: butterscotch chips and heavy whipping cream. Without further ado, let's get cooking. Oh, I almost forgot! You need eggs for your cupcake batter. It was in the cauldron, that's why I just didn't... Sorry, so many ingredients. Anyways, we are going to mix our butter and our sugar together in this bowl until it's nice and creamy and delicious looking. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add 1 egg at a time, followed by the butter flavoring and the vanilla. Alright, it should look a little bit like this, kind of funky, but it's the humble beginnings of something very delicious. We're going to move on over here and mix all of our dry ingredients together. Okay, let's whisk this up. So I've mixed the dry ingredients all up. I'm gonna mix together the remaining wet. And now I'm gonna add them both in a little bit at a time until they're all gone, and this looks like a delicious butterbeer batter. Okay, so I've made a bit of a mess everywhere, but it looks awesome. This looks great, and it smells so delicious. Like, I cannot wait to eat these. Yeah! Butterbeer Cupcakes, here I come. So now we're gonna take our butterbeer batter and pour it into our mini mugs about halfway. Trust me on this, the batter rises quite quickly, and you don't want it too, like, crazy overflowing. You don't have to have mini mugs to make your butterbeer cupcakes in. You can just use a regular cupcake tin, and that works just fine, but also only fill them halfway because it'll rise super quickly. You're gonna place it in the oven at 350 degrees for 15 to 17 minutes. Okay, so now we're gonna make the butterscotch ganache, which is just the butterscotch chips and heavy whipping cream. This is gonna go over our frosting and make our butterbeer cupcakes taste delicious. So use a double boiler and mix the two. It's gonna take around 15 minutes, but just continue stirring until it looks nice and caramely and delicious. All right, it's looking pretty good right now. There's just a few chips left that are melting, but man, this looks really nice. I forgot to mention, this is not only just going on top of the butterbeer cupcakes, but it's also going in the middle. So yeah, it's gonna get real good. All right, this looks pretty good to me. I think it's time to start on that frosting. Now we're gonna add our frosting ingredients to the mixer. Start with the giant powdered sugar dust cloud. I breathed in. It tasted good. I'm gonna pour all of this in here, along with the salt, the vanilla, and the butter flavoring. The butter. Hang on. The butter, and then I didn't mention this earlier because we hadn't made it yet, but you're gonna pour 1/3 of the butterscotch ganache into the frosting. This is gonna make things kind of amazing. All right, this is looking pretty good. Okay, so we're gonna mix all of this together until it's nice and fluffy and whipped. Ah! Who did that? And if it's not at the consistency that we're hoping, you can pour in some heavy cream and just like do a little splash at a time until it gets there. Whoa. This smells amazing and looks so good. Oh my gosh. kind of want to try it. Whoa, that tastes like butterbeer. Okay, so this is what your butterbeer cupcake should look like when it's done. We let it cool for a tiny bit so it's all nice and ripe and ready. And now I'm gonna inject it with the ganache. So this is like a little pancake kind of funnel thing. I'm just gonna insert it right in the middle. I'm just gonna fill it. Just gonna pump it with some ganache lovin' until I see it oozing. Whoa, there we go, from the top. Whoa, that's looking pretty lovely. Now it's time to frost this bad boy. This was difficult! Now for the caramel ganache. Ooh, yeah, go. Everywhere. Keep going. Yeah. And by caramel, I meant butterscotch. Dang it! This is almost perfect, but I feel like it needs a little bit of swag. You know? A little bit of HP pride. I'm gonna ask my friend Sarah Hartz to come in and work some magic. Boom!
I'm going to show you how to make cupcake flags in your favorite Harry Potter house colors. To get started, you're going to need cardstock in your favorite house colors, toothpicks, glitter tape. You'll need a tape gun. And I know this looks totally crazy, but trust me, it's totally worth every penny and it makes gluing everything way easier. Then you'll need a paper cutter. Start by cutting it to 4 inches wide and then cut it into 3/4 inch strips. You'll need 1 strip for each cupcake flag. Then grab your glitter tape, I'm gonna use gold, and cut it in a piece that's about the same length as the paper. Flip it over, and now this is when you're gonna use the awesome tape gun. You're gonna apply tape right down the center. Grab a toothpick and place it in the middle. Fold the paper in half, line up the edges, and press it together. Don't worry if the edges aren't perfect, we're gonna cut that off in just a second. Now grab your scissors and cut a little triangle at the end. This is gonna make it look like a flag. And now you have a Harry Potter cupcake flag, or should I say Harriet Daughter cupcake flag.
Now it's time for the taste test. I'm gonna place this flag aside. I'm just gonna go in. I'm just going in for it. Okay, yeah, just wanna make sure I get enough cupcake action. Whoa, I'm getting a little too aggressive. Oh God, so good. I need 2 taste tests just to confirm that the first one was as good as my taste buds had led me to believe. It's even better. Oh my God, I need a moment of silence. This is amazing. This might be the best thing that we have ever cooked. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you recreate the recipe, be sure to send me pictures. Whew. But that's it for today's video. I'll see you guys later.